Hey, welcome to Van's Tried It. Today we're going to be making some Tuscan chicken. I already have my pan heated up here on the stovetop. Just have a couple tablespoons of olive oil in there. And you're going to want to use a pretty deep pan when you do this. But I'm just going to add to this pan 5 chicken cutlets. Now I say 5 chicken cutlets, but one of these is not a cutlet. One of these is just a really thin chicken breast. So a chicken cutlet is just, you might find it already in the store, ready to buy like this, as a thin sliced chicken, and you can just get it that way. Or to make a chicken cutlet, I'm going to keep my pan from floating around on me, you can just take a chicken breast and just slice it thin, right across the middle, and you'll get these nice thin chicken cutlets. And so you just want to get these in here, get these mostly cooked. That's why we want to use the chicken cutlets, because we want to get this mostly cooked right at the beginning. So we're going to cook these about 4 to 5 minutes on each side. Once these are cooked up, we'll get back to you and get ready for the next step. Okay, so we have our chicken nice and browned up here, so we're going to take this off and just set it to the side. Look at that beautiful coloration on that chicken. Now, right here in this skillet, we're going to add 4 tablespoons of butter and 8 ounces of Baby Bella sliced mushroom. And we're going to just saute these up here in our skillet for about 4 minutes. We're just looking for those mushrooms just to start softening up just a little bit, and then to really turn a nice golden brown color. So we'll see you in about 4 minutes. And so just like that, our mushrooms are nice and sauteed up. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to put in a 1/4 cup of sun-dried tomatoes. Now I went ahead and coarse chopped these just so they would go around a little bit better. To that, we're also going to add about 1.5 ounces, 2 ounces of baby spinach, and a little over a tablespoon probably. Let me get my spatula out here. What size? I want this size. And this we have, I'm using garlic paste, but you can use fresh garlic, or you can use the garlic out of the jar if you want. And now we're just going to let this baby spinach get nice and wilted in here. And that's also going to let that garlic kind of cook down a little bit. The garlic will start to get a little bit golden brown. That's all it's going to take. Once we get it all stirred together the way we want it, take us about a minute. I just want to make sure I don't have any big gobs of that garlic paste in here. Make sure we get it all spread out in there. And let that spinach really start to wilt down. Now, while I'm doing this, would y'all do me a favor? Go ahead and go down in the comment section. Let me know, what is your favorite way to eat chicken? Do you like it something like this, a little bit more exotic, or you just like it simple? Maybe you just like it grilled or fried. We don't eat a whole lot of chicken. I'm not a big fan of just chicken by itself. Usually when I eat chicken, it's going to be like this, in some sort of a recipe, because I think chicken always tastes better like this, when you have a purpose for the chicken. So that's why I like to do these recipes like this Tuscan chicken. But let me know what you think down in the comment section. Hey, while you're down there, would you go ahead and like this video? If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. And don't be afraid to ring that bell. That way you get notified every time I post a new video. And just like that, our spinach is wilted and we're ready to go to the next step. Now what I have here is, first off, I have 1 cup of chicken broth. Got something beeping at me. Oh, somebody's calling me on my phone. Let me just turn that off. And then I have 1 cup of heavy cream. Just like that. And we're just going to bring this up to a nice, almost boil here. I think I'm going to turn up my heat just a little bit, just to get it going. Now, I don't think I told you, but I did season my pieces of chicken, and today I was using Fat Granny's Cajun steak seasoning, but you can put on there whatever is your favorite seasoning. And so just put that on there before you cook it. Let that kind of cook in there. And we're just wanting to get this nice and hot because we're getting ready to add some Parmesan cheese in here. And when we put that cheese in there, we want it to start melting right away. So it's starting to get hotter now. Who is that going to fall in? I'm not going to risk it. All right, so now I just have about 5 ounces of grated Parmesan cheese. I'll add it about half at a time. We're just going to stir this in and let that just start to melt in to our cream sauce. Now, if you wanted to, instead of using a cup of chicken broth, you could use like half chicken broth, half wine. That's a good way to have this. Either way, it's going to turn out delicious. Let's see here. There we go. Now we're just going to add the rest of this Parmesan cheese. Give it a nice stir. Just make sure all that cheese gets evenly in there, starts to melt down. Now you have a nice creamy cheese sauce. Now the last thing we're going to do before we add our chicken back in is at this point we're going to go ahead and put some salt in there and some pepper. You just put as much pepper as you like in there. I'm a big pepper fan, so I put quite a bit in there. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to put our little chicken pieces right back in our skillet, just like this. Get them nestled down in there really nicely. And then I just like to scoop some of that sauce up over on top of the chicken pieces. Kind of like that. Get those covered a little bit with all that good stuff in there. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to let this simmer just like this for 4 minutes. And then we're going to be ready to give it a try. So I'll see you about 4 minutes. Okay, so we've had our chicken sauteing in this sauce for about 4 minutes, and now it's time to give it a taste. So let's just get us a nice piece of chicken out of here. And then I'm going to take me this spoon and spoon some of this delicious sauce right out on here. Get another mushroom up there. Now, you could take this and you could put it over rice or noodles or even mashed potatoes, or you can eat it just like this with it, whatever side you want to eat it with. But let's get in there, see what it tastes like. Get a little mushroom, get a little spinach, give it a little blow because I know it's hot. That creamy sauce is just delicious. And then that mushroom and that spinach in there just sets everything off just right. Tell you what, this is a pretty simple meal to make, and it will be a crowd pleaser. I tried it. You should too.